Hi everyone, it's Steve here from Imperial Light and Magic, and most of the credit for this particular video goes to Alastair from the Playful Technologies YouTube and Patreon channels. Alastair is very talented at creating escape room puzzles and working with electronics and stuff, and I've basically taken one of his latest ideas and videos and just given it a couple of tweaks to suit something to my requirements that are coming up. So basically, this is obviously just sort of in prototype with buttons and wires and things hanging around at the moment, but we're using an Arduino Mega, mostly to take advantage of the number of pins that it's got. And you'll notice I've got two sort of different kinds of buttons here, but they actually both do the same thing. This is a 433 megahertz relay system. So basically when you push a button on here, or you push this big button in the middle, it does the same thing. It basically just fires off one of these remote relays, which are both being powered by a 12-volt battery for the time being, just momentarily. So basically it's not like latching or anything, and you can set that up on the actual relay receivers themselves. You just push that little button there 3 times to set the mode, push the button you want it to be your momentary switch, and then that works. Anyway, so basically what happens with this particular system is it's going to be used for a quiz. What I wanted to do was have each team have a button on their desk, and when they push the button, it's a bit like fastest finger first. So what's going to happen in reality is a question is going to appear on a screen, and then a team buzzes in. So you can see at the moment here in my monitor, hopefully, if that will focus, it's just saying, welcome to the Big Fat Quiz. So we'll say question 1, push the white button. So they go, click like that, and you'll see it says, Team 1 buzzed in. Now, if the team get the answer correct, which is the button here with the green wire, you can see, that it says correct, and it's reactivating all teams, and Team 1 has got 1 point. And you can see on here, I've got this set up for up to 10 teams at the moment, which is why I needed to use the Mega to make sure we had enough for that sort of number of teams. Okay, so basically they got that correct, which means all of the buzzers are now re-enabled again. So let's, so this would be question 2. So question 2, it's up to Team 2 to push the A button. So Team 2 go click. And as you can see, it says Team 2 buzzed in. Now the important thing is, if Team 1 buzzed in at that point, nothing happens because Team 2 buzzed in first. So you can see this is how the fastest finger first sort of thing works. So basically any other buttons now would be disabled for the actual teams playing. So no one could then sort of like buzz in. But let's say that Team 2 got the answer wrong. So in this case, we're going to push the button with the yellow wire. And you can see that it says incorrect, deactivating Team 2. Team 2 have lost a point. You can see it now says -1 for Team 2. Team 2 can no longer buzz in. It'll click, but nothing happens. So let's say that Team 1 now buzz in. It tells us that Team 1 buzzed in, and Team 1 can now give us the answer. Let's say they get it correct. They push the green button. Our monitor says, correct, reactivating all teams. It updates the score so that Team 1 now has 2 points, and all players are now reactivated for the 3rd question. So yeah, this sort of system I thought would be absolutely great for sort of pub quizzes and things like that. Battery wise, the battery is actually contained within the remote itself. So effectively, there's no need to power this. It's literally standalone, and it will only ever actually use any of the battery when you're pushing the button. So anyway, I thought that was a great system from Alastair. Alastair, thank you very much indeed for coming up with this. I have been talking to him about the interoperability, how the basically relays work if you were to push the buttons at the same time. And it kind of actually does the fastest finger first thing as well. So if both players push the button at pretty much exactly the same time, it would be whichever relay was received first would lock the other one out. So it's kind of almost fastest finger first in hardware. That's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.